Assalamu alaikum. My name is Emil bin Fazil, and today I am going to talk upon the topic of martial law and its effects on Pakistan. So, first of all, what is martial law? Martial law is the temporary rule by military authorities where when civil authorities are not working properly. Pakistan has a deep relation with martial law administration as it has been 75 years since independence of Pakistan, out of which 32 years have been spent under martial law. So the first martial law was implemented by Iskandar Mirza in 1958, whereas the constitution was made in 1956 and the constitution was dissolved, and President Iskandar Mirza was exiled by General Ayub Khan, and he started his regime of martial law, which lasted for about 11 years, and he worked a lot in East Pakistan, in the agricultural area, in the industrial area, whereas in West Pakistan there was not such developments made. Therefore, the now Bangladeshis or Bengalis, they started to hate Ayub Khan and rioted against him. So, when the pressure of the Bangladeshis increased in 1969, Ayub Khan gave the rule to Yahya Khan, who then made the first elections possible after the independence. In those elections, there were basically two major parties. One was Mujibur Rahman from the Awami Party, and the second was Zulfikar Ali Bhutto from PPP. So, after the elections, when the results came out, the results were that Zulfikar Ali Bhutto had won from 4 provinces and a total of 86 seats, whereas Mujibur Rahman won 167 seats from only Bangladesh. So the problem was there that that Mujibur Rahman only won from a single province, whereas Zulfikar Ali Bhutto won from 4 provinces. So at that time, Mujibur Rahman was not made prime minister. So further riots were caused in Bangladesh, and this also caused the 1971 war. The two nations were broken apart, and a new nation was born, which now is known as Bangladesh, and which was previously known as West Pakistan, and now which was the previously known East Pakistan is known as Pakistan. So the third martial law was set up in 1977 after after destroying Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's regime, Zia-ul-Haq martial law. So in his regime, he stopped USSR from coming further into the region. By the help of America and NATO's, Pakistan got funding, and the Taliban's were created such that the USSR was broken into pieces and the military power of USSR was destroyed. In Zia-ul-Haq's door, there was economic prosperity, but the media was controlled a lot. It was not free, and weakening of the democratic institutions, and whereas making laws which were in favor or encouraging of intolerance of religious activities. Now, in 1988, Zia's plane crashed and his regime ended. The fourth martial law was set up by General Musharraf. In 1999, Musharraf came into power after dissolving Nawaz Sharif's government. So after that happened 9/11. In 9/11, America brought upon sanctions on Pakistan, but thought later on that Pakistan was a necessary ally for the peace in Afghanistan, so it gave help. But after a few time, they thought Pakistan was the only ally that could help in freeing of Afghanistan from the militants. In Musharraf's time or in his regime, Balochistan was really neglected and caused many problems in nowadays era. As we can see, there are many militant groups in Balochistan nowadays, and recently the raw agent Kulbhushan Yadav was also captured from Balochistan. In the last, I would like to conclude my topic by saying a little few words that are: the martial law is damaging for the nation, for the country, and it is not a rule, but it's a misrule, and it's not set up by the people. It is a kind of a dictatorship that is not, forced upon the people of the country, and it causes many problems for the coming generations. As we can say, in 1977, Zia's martial law ended, but still terrorism, economic crisis, the instability of government is still going on, which will take which will take time to heal. But if there happens another martial law, we would not recover from that again.